Before I get started, I have to remind you that my 200 episode celebration deal is still live through this Saturday, November 22nd. You can join Fit by Bit for 50% off for life with code podcast at checkout. And this deal is better than my Black Friday deals coming up. It saves you over $800 per year. So if you've been on the fence, debating back and forth, now is the time to jump in. The link is in the show notes. Join Fit by Bit by Saturday, November 22nd. Okay, on to today's episode. It was inspired by a recent conversation I had with a Fit by Bit member. And she told me something that had me doing one of those happy dance shimmies right there on our coaching call. And she said, it's not about vanity metrics anymore. The number on the scale, my clothes size, or how much I can deadlift. She goes, it's about health. And that right there was so huge because, yes, health and weight are connected, but they're not the same thing. They're two totally different approaches, and understanding that difference might be what changes everything for you. So I had to share it today in this episode. So let's start with weight loss. If your goal is solely weight loss, then we're most likely talking about what happens in the kitchen because weight loss comes down to a calorie deficit, eating fewer calories than your body uses. Calorie deficit. You've probably heard that saying, you can't outrun a bad diet. And it's true because if you think about it, you can eat 500 calories in like 5 minutes or less without even trying. I know I can do this in cheesecake alone. But in order to burn an extra 500 calories, you're talking about probably an hour, if not more, for exercise. And so food wins that battle every single time. That's a no-brainer. So if your only goal is to make the number on the scale go down, nutrition will be the key player in your plan and strategy. Exercise can help, sure, but it's not the star of the show. It's not the main focus of your plan. On the flip side, if your goal is overall health, it's a completely different ball game because, well, let me say yes, it often is easier to improve your health when you're at a healthy weight. But again, the two are not interchangeable because health is improving your blood work and your energy and your strength, mood, endurance, and resilience, all those things. And that working on all those things is where exercise becomes non-negotiable. Because if we're talking about longevity and bone density and heart health and insulin sensitivity and even just feeling strong and more capable in your body, we're talking about movement. And exercise, movement, again, I use those words interchangeably, but it is one of the most powerful tools we have for mental health. It is like our brain's master neurotransmitter rebalancer. It boosts mood and reduces anxiety, and it helps you sleep, and it improves your focus. It is impossible to bottle this effect of exercise. You can't put it in a supplement. You can't get it from a diet. And so here's what I want you to take away from this episode, that it is okay if weight loss is your goal. There's nothing wrong with wanting to feel more comfortable in your body, but it is important to understand the difference between chasing a smaller number on the scale and chasing a stronger, healthier version of yourself. Because weight loss can be a byproduct of pursuing health, but it rarely works the other way around so easily, so in step, because the habits that create health, movement and strength and better sleep and lower stress, they naturally bring your body into balance. And when that happens, the scale usually follows. If you focus on health, weight follows. Where if you focus on weight, health can sometimes follow, but it's not the same relationship. So you just have to decide what your goal really is. Do you want to just lose weight, or do you want to live well? And again, no judgment here, whichever is your goal. You may start out wanting to lose weight and decide, like my Fit by Bit client, that you want to live well and you want to be healthy. But just knowing that there are two different approaches can make all the difference in terms of your strategy. So that's today's daily bit of fit. Take it and run, or walk, or stretch. Just go move. That's it for today's daily bit of fit. I'm Coach Mack from Running with Bacon, reminding you that small steps really do add up. Make sure to follow or subscribe so you never miss a bit. And if today's episode hit home, send it to a friend who might need it too. And if you ever want a quick pep talk tailored just for you, DM me on Instagram because I'm always happy to send some encouragement your way. You can find more support and my health coaching resources at runningwithbacon.com or come hang with me on Instagram for some healthy fun. Until next time, keep taking those small steps because you don't need a perfect plan, just a consistent one.